Good afternoon. Welcome to Guna Matters, where your opinion matters. Yeah, it's Monday afternoon, bit of wind, but also a bit of sunshine. Now, this segment has got this show's got two segments, and it's local is lekker. For those who don't understand Afrikaans, local is sweet. Now, the PSL, the DStv Premier Soccer League, had a couple of upsets this weekend, and lo and behold, what a weekend for local football in the PSL. Chipper United, just to go through the fixtures that is played this weekend. Chipper United went down 1-0, 1-3 to Orlando Pirates. Barocca went 1-0 victors over Sukukune. Morocco Swallows were beaten by SuperSport 3-0. Mamelodi Sundowns, top of the log now, versus TS Galaxy 3-0. And then, of course, there was two teams or two games which forms part of my segments. Now, the first game is Kaiser Chiefs versus Royal AM, formerly known as Bloemfontein Celtic. They're also known as Real Kings. Now, Kaiser Chiefs played at home in Soweto, whereas they invited the Real Kings to come play on their pitch, on their home ground in Soweto. Now, Chiefs, as we know, are a very high quality attacking team. They registered 12 shots at goal, with 4 on target and a 60% of possession. That opposed to the newly promoted and newly owned team, Royal AM, previously known as Bloemfontein Celtic, as I said. They registered 10 shots at goal. 8 of those 10 shots was on target and with a 40% of possession. Now, the owner, Sean Kesey, also known as Mom Keys, she was dancing on the stands and she showed the pride of the boys that is newly promoted and of course that has come to Soweto and done the job, done the spoils against Kaiser Chiefs. Now Royal AM, they won the game 4-1. I've seen the highlights and I've seen the stats of the game. How on earth could that go wrong? All right, 4-0, 4-1 at least. There was an own goal, also part of that 4. Chiefs had an own goal. So 4-1 is a phenomenal scoreline for a team like Royal AM, the Real Kings. They had poor performances from Chiefs. They they were taking chances. They had chances. They had plenty chances. The game was theirs to win. And of course, Royal AM had the better opportunities. I mean, you could see what they mean business. They try to bring across all the aspect of the game. They stubborn. They taking the game to the opposition. They show promise. They show that they are a tough cookie. They are a real force to be reckoned with. Chiefs obviously were the favorites for the game, but the underdogs came on top in this instance. And their head coach of Royal AM, he said that before the game we need to defend and we need to defend well. And in his post-match interview, he said that when you defend well, you have a chance of scoring a goal. And so they did. They scored 4 goals past the Kaiser Chiefs. Now, 60 to 40% of possession, it tells me that they sat back. They invited Chiefs and obviously caught them on the counter, and that's how they got their 4 goals. One of the goals, like I said, it was an own goal by the Chiefs defender, but nonetheless, 3 points for the newbies, and obviously four goals they passed uh, the keeper in the sticks, between the sticks for Kaiser Chiefs. That is the one game that I want to feature on this is that Kaiser Chiefs versus Royal AM. Kaiser Chiefs went down 1-4 in losing the home game against the newbies. And then my next game was a new found or new birth Cape Town derby. Now we know our derbies are working. Our Cape Town derbies was previously between Ajax and Santos, or Santos Hellenic, um, and now not one of those teams are on the top flight, which brought to Cape Town City and also Stellenbosch FC. Now, what a game that was! It was played on Athlone Stadium, where, as you see, Cape Town City was the home team. And Cape Town City, as we know, is also very, very. Uh, they're also playing attacking football. They play a very good carpet game. They pass the ball brilliantly. They keep the ball possession, and then the same happened in this game, where Cape Town City versus Stellenbosch FC were one of those games where Cape Town City, they obviously dominated the game. And in my notes here is that um, having to dominate the game as the home team with 66% possession could only register 2 shots on target, and I think they had about 13 or so shots total. And that told me that lots of work needs to be done on the training ground for Eric Tinkler, a former South African Bafana Bafana legend. And his words on post-match interview were saying that um, we came to the race without the horse. Now, it's like going to the war without your gun. Um, so, and we were not good enough, he said. They had obviously a lot of defensive mistakes. Also, don't take anything away from Stellenbosch FC. They also were very good on the counter. They attacked with the numbers. They defended with the numbers, and with Stephen Barker as the head coach for Stellenbosch, he were very proud. He were very proud of his boys. He also made I think he had a player that had his debut, and that player he gave a big ups because of his performances. Now, the visitors to Athlone Stadium, which is Stellenbosch FC, they they registered 3 shots on goal, or 3 shots more on target than that Cape Town City did, and those 3 shots gave them 3 goals and also 3 points in the bag. And what a upset that was as well, where the Stellenbosch guys, they also very, very new in the PSL. They also very nervous playing for the likes of Cape Town City. And also going forward, my only concern would be is, do they have the depth to continue with this form? Because as we have seen in the overseas Premier Leagues, especially in the EPL, where the newly promoted teams, they start very well. They start with energy. They have all the ticks, all the boxes ticked, and it is for my concern is that Stellenbosch, do they have do they have the depth to continue with this form? They are, I think, fourth or fifth on the log currently after 4 games. So there's still a lot of soccer or football to be played in the PSL. So, but I'm very, very, very happy to see that the new guys are doing well. As I said in the first segment, is that Kaiser Chiefs went down to Royal AM 4-1, and here Stellenbosch FC, they hammered Cape Town City 3-0 on home soil both games. Both home teams lost to the new boys. And what a phenomenal season this will be, because these guys, they've got nothing to lose. They've got all to play for. And what an opportunity for them to show what their strengths are, how they can manipulate the big boys like the Chiefs, like the Pirates, like the Cape Town Cities, the Sundown Supersports of this league. So I am very, very happy to say that Stellenbosch FC and Royal AM, well done. Well done. You have showed what you are capable of against the big teams of South Africa. And to the coaches, the head coach of Royal AM, John Maduka, he also said that he's very proud of the boys, being a new team, and of course Stephen Barker from Stellenbosch FC. What a phenomenal performance from both you guys, from both your teams, hitting heavy and big goals. It's football and soccer, as we know it, is a very low scoring game, but these teams have shown they are a force to be reckoned with. And well done to you guys, because you have now opened up a lot of avenues for teams that have been struggling in the PSL for years, that have beaten these guys and that can still beat these guys. And you have shown the weaknesses in those teams. Royal has shown the weaknesses in Chiefs, and of course Stellenbosch FC have shown the weaknesses in Cape Town City. Now, Eric Tinkler is a legend. He was one of the nominees for the national team head coaches. And of course, what's the name? Stuart Baxter of Kaiser Chiefs. He's the former head coach of South Africa. And these guys have all the experience in the PSL, or at least in local soccer. So I think you guys were the better, and big ups to you. You were my pick of the week in the PSL games, is Stellenbosch FC versus Cape Town City. They were beat 3-0. Cape Town City were beat 3-0 by Stellenbosch. And of course, Royal AM beat Kaiser Chiefs 4-1. And these both teams that were on home ground, they lost. And I'm very proud to say that our soccer or our football is gonna go higher and higher and higher. So yeah, that's all for today. And I hope that whoever is watching this video, that you can leave your comments, you can leave your likes, you can also, if you have watched those games, or even if you watch the highlights of those games, you can leave your comments even afterwards, and I will gladly respond to those. But yeah, nonetheless, big ups to Royal AM, formerly known as Bloemfontein Celtic, and of course Stellenbosch FC. Well done. You made yourself look very, very big. All the best for the future games. All the best that you can show us some good football. And of course, from me, Gunnar Matters out. Be safe, sanitize, um, social distance, and of course, wash your hands at every opportunity. Gunnar Matters out, and God bless.